In this video, I wanted to share with you the time it actually takes for you to start seeing results with your YouTube automation channel. Okay, and this is a business model that we're doing, which is YouTube automation. If any of you don't know what YouTube automation is, it's a business model. Pretty much, we hiring teams and talents who actually creates the videos for us, and when we upload those videos on the platform of YouTube, right, we get views, and from those views we pretty much make money. Okay, so you might be thinking, is it easy to get views on YouTube? And I'll tell you, yes, yes, and yes, because there are literally millions upon millions and millions of people actually consuming content on YouTube. So you just have to get in front of the right audience. Depends on whatever niche you're actually getting into. And once you start creating those kind of content, you will automatically start to attract all these awesome people on your video, right? Which is awesome. And whoever is actually watching, if you are actually watching this on YouTube, you can comment where you're watching this from. I'd like to connect with you. And if you're watching this on Facebook Live, you can comment where you're watching this from, and have you even started your YouTube automation journey? So let me know how is that also going. But in this video specifically, I wanted to share with you the time that it actually takes for a complete newbie to start to see results with their YouTube automation channel. Okay, and since I started back in 2016, I've actually, for probably 9 or 10 months, I struggled on YouTube, right? I wasn't making any money. I was just creating videos after videos, and I was uploading probably 3 or 4 videos in a day. Okay, I thought like something will actually stick, but nothing stuck, right? And I was just losing money, and I was hiring talents. They're really, really bad. Okay, but at that time I didn't know like these talents were not good. Okay, so I was just throwing out money thinking something will stick, but like for 9 months went past, and I was just ready to quit because I've got like multiple programs, invested into different coaches, different programs. I wasn't seeing any results. Okay, and I was just really, really frustrated. I said, this is waste of money. But luckily I didn't quit, because when I started working with a one-on-one mentor, that's when I started seeing the breakthrough. That's when I started seeing the results. So from me going from nothing and pretty much down $20,000, which I actually invested in the channel, into the different programs, also into different niches, paying different talents, and I was just losing money. So imagine like when you start a business, you're losing, you lost in the 9-10 months $20,000. Are you gonna be staying in that business or no? Okay, so let me know in the comments. Are you gonna be staying in that business, or are you just gonna say, hey, I've lost that money, this is not for me? But quitting was not my option. Like I didn't go into this thinking like I'm gonna have a plan B, because this was my only option. And so I just made it work, right? So when I saw someone getting results, I reached out to them and I say, hey, what are you doing? So, little tips, little golden nuggets that I got, but I invested into a coach who I actually worked with him for probably, I still have contact with him till this day. And I reach out to him, like share video ideas and masterminding and all that. So that's when I started getting the breakthrough, and that's when I started seeing the results. Okay, so for complete newbie, I'd say if you are actually investing into different courses, different programs, still haven't seen that results, I'd say there's always always a way, But the thing is, you can't be quitting, because if you quit, this is it. This is the end of your story, right? End of the journey, right? And pretty much now, when I start any channel, first video, I'll say like 250,000 views, right? Maybe second video, 10,000 views. Like recently I started a channel, which I actually shared on my Facebook page. Just the 3 video I uploaded already started making $100 a day, So it's all about doing the proper research and pretty much knowing your audience before you start to create the video, doing the market research. And that's what I actually share in my program, right? How to the proper market research, how to actually come up with the right niche, how to hire the talents, the right talents who know the niche inside and out, right? And even if they don't know the niche inside out, you can actually guide them, right? So you can start to see results from the first video that you're going to be uploading, right? You don't need to be wasting like hours upon hours and just coming up with video ideas like thinking something will actually stick. I've actually crafted a formula which you can, once you can do, that's when you can start seeing the results. Okay, so very very simple business model, and I say this is not hard. This is not something that you're gonna be just doing overnight and just seeing the results. Sorry about that, guys. So like what I was explaining before, this is a business model that you're going to get into, right? But once you have the right formula, right strategy, you'll start to see the results, right? So with the first video, you can start to see the results, right? Considering that you start with an already monetized channel. Okay, and that's what I actually provide my one-on-one mentoring students. I provide them with a already monetized channel. The channel is already earning, sometimes the channel is just gonna be like a fresh monetized channel, which I provide the clients, and they can pretty much do any niche on the channel, start creating videos. So that way you can start to see income coming in, right? And pretty much it all depends whatever niche you're actually getting to. If you're getting into like a crowded niche, it's going to be very difficult for you to start to make money. But if you go into a niche which is not saturated, you can get into that niche and start to make money. So very very simple. It doesn't take time to start to see results on your channel, right? And I see a lot of big gurus actually saying, hey, you're going to be uploading like 100 videos until you see the results. Okay, no, you don't need to upload 100 videos. Like 2025, I'm seeing a lot of channels who literally start the first video, they get 1 million views. Okay, the first video. And pretty much imagine like when you start with the already monetized channel, first video upload, $5,000 with 1 million views, 6,000, 7,000, depends on whatever niche you get into, right? So it doesn't take long, and it's not hard to get views on YouTube. Like that's another myth I see a lot of people actually just spreading out. It's not hard to get views on your channel, especially if it's a faceless channel. Like the face channel, it takes time to build audience and stuff like that. But the faceless content, faceless channel doesn't take time to start to see that views coming in. Okay, so if you have any more question, just leave in the comment. Also, what I'll do, I'll leave a link for my school community. It's a free community that you can also join, where I actually share a lot of valuable information about like different niches you can get into, and a bit more in depth about the YouTube algorithm, how it works, and especially with faceless channels. Okay, so I'll leave a link in the description and also in the comment section. Also, if you have any question, you're more than happy to reply, and I'll be more than happy to comment and get to know where are you in your YouTube automation journey. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Bye for now.